How to feed a large family on a very low budget. So start with taking, when people offer you free food, you use it and can it right away. Last summer we were given 15 bushels of peaches, so we canned as much as we could and gave away what we couldn't to other people who could use it. The next thing you want to do is when you find something on sale, like this organic cranberry sauce was only 75 cents, so we got a whole bunch. The conventional was even cheaper, 49 cents. It was at the end of the season when people didn't want cranberry sauce anymore. So we got enough for several years, probably. And we also, organic grape juice is something we like a lot. And normally it's $4 or $5, $6 a bottle, but this was on sale for $1.79 at a salvage store near us. So just find good deals and buy your food when it's a good deal and stock up. Oatmeal is a great, affordable food. It makes decent breakfast, especially if you serve it with hot sauce and soy sauce. So we buy it in a 50-pound bag. It's a lot cheaper. I guess you can see down there maybe. Probably hard to see, but all right. Now you can see the oats. I got the flash on. And so we get oatmeal in 50-pound bags. It's very affordable, and a little bit goes a long way to making a great breakfast. Rice is another very affordable food. We get it in big containers and then fill up this jar, then use it slowly over weeks or months, and then buy another big bag and refill it. And rice goes well with beans, which are a very cheap source of protein. Some of the beans that we use are pinto beans. They make great refried beans, which go well in tacos. Black beans. I grew up eating a lot of black beans. Makes a really good soup. I grew up in a family of 13 children, so always had a big family eating out of whatever we made. Kidney beans also are good. They make like a chili or something. They're the cheap base ingredient in the chili. And wild harvesting is another important way to get food. I don't know that this specific type of mushroom is edible, but it's the mushrooms I have right now. But there's lots of different mushrooms you can go out in the woods and pick, and if you know which ones are edible, that's great. Don't do it until you've learned how or which ones are safe to eat. There's also lots of vegetables and wild plants to try. Chickweed is one of the top wild edibles. It's green and delicious almost all of the year. There's a couple months in summer when it's not, but then if you find a patch, you can eat it. I had some ready in January, I found, and now it's March and there's some more ready, and just most of the year. But there's lots of foods. Study up on wild edibles, including wild edibles like meat that you hunt from deer or turkey, or fish that you fish out of the water. Another great way to extend your food budget is to grow a garden, such as the spinach here, which is almost ready to pick, and lots of other crops. If you're living on very cheap foods, garden foods will help you by adding like variety to your diet, because the tomatoes and cucumbers that you grow in your garden are very expensive, and you're probably not buying that if you're on a really tight budget. But you can grow them very cheaply in your garden. So definitely recommend growing a garden to help reduce the food budget and to add a lot of variety and nutrients to your diet, because if you're really on a tight budget, the variety you get from your garden is really going to help you out. The last food I want to talk about is ramen noodles. While all pasta noodles are usually pretty affordable, ramen noodles are some of the most affordable ones. And they come with a flavoring packet. I recommend using about half the flavoring packet with your actual ramen noodles, because that turns out a better flavor in my opinion than a full packet, which is too salty. At the end here, you'll see a video where I turn a cheap packet of ramen noodles into a meal that costs way less than $1. And I recommend trying that recipe that you'll find in the video. Goodbye.